Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Weekly Bricks and welcome back to another LEGO video. Now today, I am going to be doing a set review on the LEGO Marvel Studios Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings 76176 Escape from the Ten Rings. Now this set is for ages 7 and up, contains 321 pieces, as you can kind of tell from the box back here in my background, and it retails for $30 in the US. It was released on April 26th, 2021, and contains 4 minifigures as well as a molded creature. Now, just a couple things before I get started with the review. Once again, I just gotta thank you all for all of your amazing support on my channel. A lot of my videos recently, especially my last couple videos, have been doing really well, have gotten over 100 views, and I really do appreciate that. And of course, my Batcave video has over 2,000 views now and is increasing by the day. And I have over 3,000 channel views now. I think I'm almost at 4,000 now, at least last time I checked. And that is just absolutely insane. I love all of the support that you guys have been giving me, and I'm so glad that my channel has been growing. And of course, it is time for the shout out. This video's shout out goes out to Krishy Films. He is an absolutely spectacular stop motion channel. The amount of effort that he puts into his videos, you can truly tell that he really cares. And I just absolutely love all the stop motions. They're mostly about Lego Star Wars, and I love how creative he is with it. And I cannot believe how quickly his channel is growing. He was literally at like 700 subscribers a few weeks ago, and now he is at over 1,500 subscribers. He is growing so quickly, and I'm just really happy for him. I'll have his channel linked down in the description below. Please do go check him out if you haven't already and give him the support he deserves. And I can't wait to see how many subscribers he's going to have by the end of the year. It's going to be absolutely insane. Also, one more thing before we get started. I'd just like to remind you all to like the video and share it, subscribe, turn notifications on, and comment. It would really mean the world to me. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started with the review. Now we are going to start with the vehicles, and firstly we are looking at the car here, and I gotta say this is an absolutely incredible build. This car technically doesn't appear in the movie, but it is based off of a car in the movie where the car is like all black and it has like Razorfist spray paint on the side of it. It looks absolutely incredible nonetheless with all of these sticker details with like all the damage to it. There's one here, 2 on this side, 1 on this side, and then 1 right here at the front. So I believe that there are a total of like 5 damage stickers on the car, and as well there's a sticker at the back here with a license plate, but of course you can fit minifigures inside. And right now I have got Katy, Shang-Chi, and Morris inside. And yeah, there are room for 2 minifigures as well as a like little creature in the back, so I'll take them out right now. Here's Katy. Here's Shang-Chi. And then there's even a little spot at the back there to fit Morris. And of course, we'll take a look at all of those figures later. And I just love all of the interior in here. Of course, there's like the basic steering wheel. I love how spacious it is, and I love how there's like a little like special area back there for Morris. I absolutely love that. And I absolutely love some of the building techniques they have here, like this for the windshield. I think it just looks incredible, and especially the back here, like all the sloping, especially like this piece here, that's on a clip. I absolutely love that, and the shaping back here with the taillights looks absolutely phenomenal. I love it, and let's put the roof back on now. And of course, it looks a lot better with the roof on. And at the front here, you know, it's a basic hood piece, but we've got some cool tooth pieces for the headlights in that trans blue color. I really love that. And of course, you know, the wheels, nothing new. And I like the building technique they use for these mirrors with that stamp piece on a clip. But other than that, that's honestly it. And of course, as most LEGO cars do, it rolls really smoothly. Now, next we are taking a look at Wenwu and Razorfist motorcycles. I'm going to take the minifigures off right away, but here's Wenwu, and here's Razorfist. Once again, I'll look at those figures later. And I don't know if there's really like an assigned motorcycle for them. I just put them on there like it is on the box. I haven't watched this movie since November, so I don't remember exactly if these motorcycles are in the movie or not, but I still really do like the detail of them. They're almost identical. The only difference on each of them is this one has some pink detailing and this one has some blue detailing. overall, I think they're really cool. Just for sake of making things easier, I'm just going to take a look at this motorcycle because they're basically the same. I already pointed out like the only difference between them. So I'll set this one aside and just talk about this one a little bit. You know, it's this basic motorcycle body piece, you know, nothing new. It works really well. I really like it. And of course, there is the 10 rings logo right there on each side. And of course, same with the other motorcycle. Really love that. And I like PCs for the taillight here. I think that's really creative. Of course, this handle piece, and there's not too much else to say about it. You know, it rolls really well. It doesn't really stand up too well by itself, especially with a minifigure on it. But of course, you know, they each roll pretty well. And yeah. Now we are going to be taking a look at the side builds. First up here, we have got the two kind of defense turrets. Most of this wasn't really in the movie, which makes sense because these sets came out like 4 months before the movie, really early, since the movie was delayed, of course, a couple times. I think it was originally meant to come out in July, but then Black Widow ended up releasing in July instead, so that's probably why they were released so early. But anyways, getting back to the builds, obviously the main difference with these is like the main part here. This one is a disc shooter, and this one is a spring-loaded shooter. So I'll first show the disc shooter. If you've never seen this, this is how it works. There's this little pin at the back, and you just push it and shoots out a disc. Works really nicely. I definitely like when they include these in sets because these are a lot more rare than spring-loaded shooters. I'll move that disc to the side. And yeah, these are a lot more common, especially nowadays. And all you do is you just take this at the back and you push down on the top of it. But yeah, that is how each of these shooters work. And of course, let's get each of them reloaded just like that. There we go. But yeah, of course, that is the main function for each of these shooters. They have the same like tripod base here, and it spins around very easily on each of them, kind of like a helicopter sort of. But yeah, other than that, I really love like the sleek design on each of them and the piece usages there. I really love that. And yeah, overall pretty awesome. Pew pew. And now the final build here is just this weapon stand. Very basic. It's just got two of these golden things. I forgot what they're called. There's also this silver spear and a silver sword. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a pretty basic build. Of course, you can take each of these off. And now that's driving my OCD nuts. So let's put it back together. I seriously must be magical or something, I swear. Now, moving on to the minifigures, how could I start with anyone else but Shang-Chi himself? He's honestly a pretty basic minifigure. The only new printing here is his torso. Like, it's not my favorite minifigure, but it still gets the job done. He's got this basic styled hair in black. He has this face, which has been used on a lot of other minifigures like Druig from Eternals, as well as Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, and even Bruce Wayne from DC. So has definitely been used on a lot of people. There's this more serious expression, and on the other side there is a more of like a fighting expression. And torso printing is absolutely incredible, so intricate, really accurate to what he looks like in the movie. And he's just got black legs. He didn't really need anything else. And of course his accessory is one of the 10 rings. Now, the next minifigure up here is Wenwu, the Mandarin himself, Shang-Chi's father. And I gotta say, it's absolutely perfect figure except for one thing. The face. I absolutely hate that face. It is so overused. It is probably my least favorite Lego face ever. They definitely could have done a better job. There were so many better options that they could have done with that. But taking a closer look at the figure, we've got this basic comb over piece in black. Works really well, honestly. And of course, this face, like I said, I really don't like it. It's just this one stern expression, really basic. No back head printing. I really don't like the choice that they made with this head. But the torso and leg printing is absolutely phenomenal. So detailed, really accurate to the movie. Like, there's nothing to complain about there. And of course, his accessory is another one of the 10 rings, which is, it's a shame that only 2 of the 10 rings come in this set, because in the other set they have a lot more, but it's all right. I get why they would want to have that type of exclusivity to that $40 Battle at the Ancient Village set. Now, next up, we have got Katy here, Shang-Chi's friend, of course. And she's honestly a pretty incredible figure. I have nothing really to complain about with just the minifigure itself. We'll get onto the accessory later. But this braided hair piece works pretty well for her. in this black color. I really like it. And her face, honestly, a lot of people hate on this face being used for her, but I think it works well, especially with that smile. And of course, one side there's a smile, one side there is a concerned, I guess you could say, expression. And the back torso printing and the front torso printing and the leg printing, all absolutely detailed and spectacular. I really love it. This weapon, though, I despise this. This is not accurate at all. She does not have a crossbow in the movie. She has a real bow and arrow. Like, I get that, Lego just had concept art to work off of, but does she really have a crossbow in the concept art, really? Like, Lego has multiple bow and arrow pieces. So I really don't get what their thinking was behind that. But that's just one minor detail. Other than that, this minifigure is really outstanding. Next up is Razorfist, one of the Mandarin's main henchmen. This is a pretty fantastic minifigure. Of course, I have my nitpicks about it, but this like buzz cut hair in black works pretty well for him. This face, though, I really don't like for him. He had a lot more facial hair in the movie, and I really don't think Poe's face works well for him. But on this side, he's got like a little bit of a smirk. On the other side, he's got a sort of fighting, concerned expression. But putting his hair back on, the torso printing is absolutely incredible. I love the 10 rings logo on the back. It's kind of hard to tell because of like the shade of gray that they put on there, but it looks absolutely phenomenal. And of course, just plain black legs. And his accessory here is his like sword arm sort of thing that he has in the movie. Of course, it's just a little build, you can take it off. And he's got a gray hand here, just in case you want to take it off, but it still shows that he is missing a hand. It's just a replacement. I really do love this minifigure overall. The last minifigure, or well, in quote, minifigure, up here is Morris, and honestly, I love the mold. I hate that there's no printing. Like, this new mold for him is really absolutely incredible. I love like the detailing put into the wings especially, but there is no printing for the wings. The wings are like a cool, like shiny color, but here they just made it tan, and I really don't like that. I think that was a really dumb move on Lego's part. Like, you've already made the new mold, why not just go the extra mile and put some printing on? But overall, it is still a really incredible mold. Overall, I would give this set an 8 out of 10. There you go. That was my set review on the 2021 LEGO Marvel Studios Shang-Chi Escape from the Ten Rings. If you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions or anything like that, please be sure to leave those down in the comments below and let me know what you think of this set down there as well. Be sure to go check out Katy Films. I'll have a link to his channel down in the description. Now, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this or any of my content, be sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Also, check out my account, Top Bricks, on LEGO Ideas for more LEGO related content. Now, I hope you have a great day or night, wherever and whenever you are, and until next time, fellow brickers, peace out.
My heart is my armor, she's the tear in my heart. She's a carver, she's a butcher with a smile. Cut me farther than I've ever been